Bum-ba-da-dum! Howdy, welcome to BanjoBenClark.com. I am Banjo Ben, your host here on the website that teaches you how to play banjo, mandolin. This week is guitar, and I'm not going to lie, that felt pretty good. That's a swanky one there. We're going to have fun today. We're going to learn that advanced version full of licks and tricks of life's railway to heaven in the key of G. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube here in a moment, I'll have you come over to the website, BanjoBenClark.com. There you can join as a Gold Pick member, see the full video, see hundreds of other lessons. This is about a 30-minute lesson. We're going to go through each one of those licks, then we're going to play it really slowly together. Then I'm going to spend a little time talking about rhythm techniques and what chords we use. You got the tabs exactly as I played it, as well as 3 different speeds of rhythm jam tracks. So there's nothing else that you need. All right, let's jump right into this one. Life's Railway to Heaven. We're going to do this on guitar in the key of G. This is more of an advanced solo, which is a lot of fun. There's a lot of licks and tricks in here, folks, for you to pick up. We're going to learn a verse solo, which is what people solo over in this song. So it's a big, long verse. There's lots of room to do some cool stuff. Let's go ahead and throw up the first line tab. You'll notice we have our lyrics down there to help us keep orientated, as well as our pick direction arrows. You need to pay attention to those because later on we're going to get real syncopated, and it's going to help keep up with that. All right. Now we're going to start there in this little pickup measure. We're going to come in on that D string on the second beat of the measure. Okay, so if I was counting this off, it'd sound like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's how it would sound if you were going to count it off and kick off this song in a jam session. Now, when we get to that, what's labeled measure 3 there, life is like, our melody is going up to a B note. Life is like, but I'm not going to grab the melody note up here. I'm going to grab it here on the 4th fret, and then I'm going to do a partial, what would be an F chord, but just moved up 2 frets. And I'm going to do that because I want to get this little cross-picking lick in, kind of banjo-y sounding. So we're going to start with a slide there, 1 and 2 and. I'm barring with that first finger and do a backwards roll. That's where our pick directions are important. Stay there going into that measure 4, release, but then bring those first 2 fingers back down for the 3rd beat on mount from mountain, and we're going to play through both those strings, mountain, and slide it back where we came from, but we don't have to bar this time because we're not playing that first string. And then we're going to have a little quick move here in measure 5 with our index finger, reach up and grab that 3rd fret of the G string for rail, and we're going to slide down, railway, and then we're going to do a partial G run. So let me play this first line for you. We'll do it much slower later on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Get to measure 6. We're going to land there, and then we're going to walk into the melody again, kind of like a G run, but we're going to start a C run a little bit early. And so whenever we land there in measure 7, all that you have to press down is that first fret of the B string, because that's all we're going to play here. Our melody note's here, and we're going to do the same type of backwards lick that we did back in measure 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to do a little hammer-on lick in measure 8, bringing out the melody with these hammer-ons. Sounds like this. So we need to get those upstrokes correct. You get to measure 9, it goes back to a G chord. And I'm going to show you something here that we're going to do several times that I think is a really cool effect. You've heard it, it sounds like this. So what we're doing is a regular G run, which you're probably familiar with. But we will rush the 2nd beat. So when we do a regular G run, we go 1 and 2, and we hit that A string on the 2nd beat, 1 and 2. What I'm going to do is hit that A string on the and of 1, 1 and 2. Just hit it a little early, make it a quarter note, and then play the rest of the G run. And I may or may not start it with the G note down there. Like in measure 9 here, we're going to start the G run on a D string. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Let me play this line for you. 1, 2, 3.